So you want to know how to get an Aries to fall in love with you. Well, don't we all? I'm kidding, of course, we don't all want the same sign, but I gotta admit that after my last video, which you should check out if you haven't already, which is the characteristics of an Aries male, we did establish that an Aries male's stereotype is the jock and that he's masculine and a leader and a hunter. So now I'm sort of like, do I want a Capricorn man or do I want an Aries man? I'm sort of like, that's hot. Also, as we established in the last video, I am batch producing and I'm actually very sick. Maybe you can't tell from my voice, but you can probably tell from that I'm sitting with a blankie and a cardigan. And this is just the way it's gonna be if I'm gonna be able to get these videos out. And I really want to get these videos out because especially like in this video, I want to teach you how you can take charge and get you the Aries man of your dreams. And if you want more take charge content like this, then totally subscribe, because here at Zoetopia, we believe that knowledge is power. My name's Zoe Robson. I am here to empower you through knowledge and motivation, and I'm not a professor. Let's get to learning. As I mentioned, Aries males are masculine. So one way to attract them is to be feminine. Wear feminine colors, do your hair, speak softly, but also be playful and sporty, because they want the like opposites attract, but they also want someone who, like them, is down to clown. So if they're like, do you want to go rock climbing with me? Be like, sure, I'll go rock climbing with you, but still be feminine. Don't show up in heels, but show up in like pink sneakers. Also, you have to balance here, because obviously when you're into someone, you want them to like get the hint, but with an Aries male, you also can't go after him, not aggressively, because he needs to hunt, he needs to chase, he is the hunter. So just drop hints. Drop hints. Usually I say drop links, not hints, but when you're not already in the relationship, just drop hints. Be like, I really want to see that movie, or I always wanted to try rock climbing. That's so cool. And then he can be like, hey babe, do you want to go rock climbing with me? You can be like, sure. But don't ask him, I always wanted to try rock climbing. Would you want to take me sometime? Don't do that. Because he needs to see she's available, and then pounce. I'm in such a weird mood. What is happening? Another thing also is that yes, you want him to take charge, but also you want him to have space. So that's also why you're not asking him to hang out, because he needs his personal space and he needs time to really think, like, what am I actually feeling? And yes, you want to be feminine and you want to give him space and let him chase, but you also need to challenge him. And Aries can be really, let's be honest, bossy. He can just run anyone over. So you have to be like, no, that's actually not true. Like, you have to sort of concede to him, but also challenge him and meet him where he is in like a debate or at table tennis, whatever it is. Like, no wait, that's called ping pong in America. Ping pong, it's table tennis in Norway. Give him a run for his money and let him see that you're not a pushover, and be sort of interesting in that way. Like, hey, this girl is actually like so sweet and feminine, but still challenging me. That's exciting. So you want to be down for trying new things, but also stand your own. So if you don't want to go rock climbing, then don't go rock climbing. That's probably the only example I'm going to use, because like, what do people even do? Now, you want to challenge him, but do not criticize him. And Aries does not take lightly to criticism. Their whole shtick is that they have to be the best, and they believe themselves to be the best. So if you criticize him, he will take that as the most personal attack. So don't neg an Aries. That is just the biggest like no. Instead, you want to flatter him and his hard work, because he is a hard worker. So you want to be like, not only like, oh my god, you're so good at football, but like, oh my god, you work really hard. You are so dedicated. You go to the gym every single day. I see you always running around here. That is so impressive. Praise his abilities, but also his effort, because he is a hard worker and he's proud of being a hard worker. So you got to show that you notice that. And that is also the thing with an Aries, that he loves when you are attentive. Another way to sort of give him compliments is by asking him to help you. Now, this is a general tip with men because it's a very masculine thing. And since Aries is so masculine, a lot of the things that work with masculine men work with Aries. And one of these things is to ask for help. Because if you ask them for help, advice, or guidance, then they will feel like they're sort of authoritative, and also that you appreciate them and that you believe their abilities to be strong. If you're asking someone for help, it means that you believe them to be an authority in what you're asking them for help on. So if you're asking for help with sports, then you believe them to be good at sports. If you're asking them for help with math, you believe them to be good with math. So if you're asking the Aries for help, you're basically saying, without saying it, hey, you're good at this. And also you're positioning them in a place of authority. And they like that because they like being the leader. And also they like being useful, and they just have all this energy. So being able to help you by using that energy is great for them. I mean, he's a fire sign, and fire signs are just like exploding with energy constantly. And he likes being a knight in shining armor. So be challenging, but also be in need. Sort of play the damsel in distress and make him feel like a big, strong man coming in to help you, but also be like, yeah, I don't have to wear heels all the time. I can hike, I can rock climb, I can give you space. I'm not going to be on you constantly, but show him that you trust him. So that's my little guide for getting yourself an Aries man. I'm going to be making a video on Taurus characteristics and how to get a Taurus to fall in love with you after this. So if you're in sort of a love triangle, or if you have a friend who's got a Taurus, or if you're not even like dating like me, but you just want to see what's out there and how to get them when you find them, then watch that. So if you haven't already, then definitely subscribe, because we have a lot of content on this channel helping you to become empowered and knowledgeable. And if you like this video, then like this video. I will see you next time. Bye. Take care.